Well, good morning. Welcome to Debbie's Back Porch. So glad to have you with us. I was, to be generous to myself, a tad liberal with the carbs last week. I had potatoes twice. So this week I'm going to tighten up, but I don't want to lose anything in the flavor. I'm not willing to give that up. So I made some lovely lemon chicken. And I decided to share this in our next in our Senior Nutrition series, because it's easy and it's nutritious and it's tasty and it fits right on your budget. As always, if you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up, and we love it if you subscribe and click the little bell icon, and you'll get a notice when I post new videos. Now let's get cooking. Let's go over the ingredients real quickly. I have a boneless, skinless chicken thigh, and this would work for 2 chicken breasts if that's what you'd prefer. I have a lemon. I'm going to use a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoonful of ginger. I have here some Sukrin Gold. If you're not using artificial sweeteners and you want to make this anyway, use a tablespoonful of honey or brown sugar. And I keep mine just a little tart, but you can add more than a tablespoonful of the sweetener if you like. So I've dried off this chicken thigh, and you know, I use the thighs. I buy them in a 4-pound package and eat off of them all month. They cost a lot less than the breast, and to me they're better meat. But if you prefer the breast, just go right ahead. You're probably going to want to butterfly them so that they cook a little more quickly. I'm going to salt both sides, and then we're going to let this marinate in the fridge for at least an hour, and you could do it overnight if you like. Marinating chicken in lemon juice or any kind of acid makes it very tender, and it also adds the flavor. So I've cut this lemon in half. I'm going to use half of it now and half of it in the glaze. And all the rest of the ingredients will go into that lemon ginger glaze. So I'm just going to squeeze this out. You know, I love this little squeezer. When I first started using it, I had the lemons turned the wrong way, and it worked anyway. But this works better. And then I'm just going to put a little, what I call a shower cap, a little plastic top over this, and I'm going to put it in the fridge. It needs at least an hour. You can do this the night before if you like. Just before we cook it, we mix the rest of the ingredients. I'll show you the correct amounts in the info section. I'm using a 9-inch cast iron. This is my little Wagner. If you're cooking 2, you're going to want to use a 10-inch because you butterflied them and you want them spread out. So I'm just going to drop a little drop on there, and you can't see it, I can tell, but it sizzles. And then I'm going to put this chicken thigh right in the pan, and I've got it on a medium-high heat. And we're going to cook this for about 3 minutes on the first side. Leave it alone for 3 minutes. And we'll get just a little bit of browning on it. You may cook it a little longer if you're cooking breast. And then after 3 minutes, I'm going to turn it over. And we've got just a little browning. And we're going to cook it for 3 more minutes. A chicken thigh like this, deboned and spread out, cooks pretty quickly. But you know, always check chicken to make sure that it's cooked all the way through before you serve it. So it's been 3 minutes, and I'm going to flip it over. And oh no, that little piece came off. I should have known it was going to. But you see, we're getting a really nice brown there. And you know, this glaze is going to make it even browner. It's going to make it beautiful. You saw the picture. So I've put 1 little slice of butter on here because what we're basically going to have is a lemon, butter, garlic, ginger reduction. And I'm just pouring that mixture right over. Now the chicken is almost done. I'm going to cook it long enough for the butter to melt and for this sauce to reduce and thicken a little bit. And that'll take 4 or 5 minutes. And our chicken will be really done. And everything will just cook together. And oh, it smells so wonderful. So you see it bubbling. So I let it cook about 4 minutes. And you can see that sauce is browning. And I'm going to turn it over again just for a few seconds, just to make sure that I've got that nice glaze on both sides. And I'll try to put that little piece back together. And then I'm going to get a spoon and baste it just a little bit. And that's all there is to it. I've got some nice creamed spinach in that pot back there. And I've got some nice Campari tomatoes. I'm going to plate this up. This is a special meal. And it's no harder really than just putting a piece of chicken in a pan. And I'm going to cut into it. This is tender. You're going to see how juicy it is. That lemon juice marinade just really makes chicken wonderful. And yes, it's wonderful. As I say, I make mine just a little bit on the tart side. You can make it much sweeter. You can use 2 tablespoons full of whatever sweetener you're using with a half lemon. It's plenty for 2. I hope you give this a try. This is a really nutritious meal. Very low carb. Very tasty. You can't go wrong. Hope you try it, and I hope you like it. And I hope to see you again tomorrow on Debbie's Back Porch.